How the rise of GLP-1 weight loss drugs is redefining the frozen food aisle. When less appetite means more strategy for the frozen meal industry. It was only a matter of time before the pharmaceutical revolution sweeping the weight loss world came for your freezer. As the popularity of GLP-1 drugs like Ozempic, Wegovy, and Mounjaro skyrockets, bringing dramatic shifts to how millions of people eat, think about food, and manage their health, the frozen food industry is scrambling to adapt. Because here's the new reality. When your customers are full after 3 bites, your XXL lasagna family pack just doesn't make the cut anymore. GLP-1 drugs suppress appetite by mimicking the hormone that tells your brain, "We're done here." Users often report not only feeling full faster, but also experiencing a total disinterest in food. Some say they forget to eat entirely. Others have aversions to certain textures or greasy foods. And while that's a dream for weight loss, it's a wake-up call for food brands used to marketing based on cravings, indulgence, and portion size. So, what's the industry doing? They're pivoting fast. Welcome to the era of micro-meals with macro margins. Frozen food manufacturers, both legacy brands and upstart players, are now reimagining their offerings to cater to a consumer base that wants smaller portions, higher protein, gentler textures, and maximum nutrition per bite. It's like regular frozen meals went to wellness school and came back as portion-controlled GLP-1 friendly meal kits with gut-friendly fiber and low oil content. At first glance, it might seem like a niche trend, but the market data tells a different story. Sales of GLP-1 drugs are projected to exceed $100 billion in the next decade, with tens of millions of people expected to be on these medications by 2030. That's not a niche, that's a demographic shift. A new kind of eater is emerging, one who needs less food, demands more function, and is suddenly hyper-aware of what goes into every forkful. Food brands are taking notes. Lean Cuisine, long known for its calorie-counting appeal, has quietly revamped its product line to include more protein-forward, Mediterranean-style options with anti-inflammatory ingredients. Startups like Factor, Daily Harvest, and Territory are launching metabolic support meals designed to appeal to people on GLP-1s. Think 250 to 300 calories, low fat, soft textures, and ingredients that don't trigger nausea. Even freezer aisle snacks are getting a makeover, smaller, cleaner, gentler on the stomach. One surprising winner in all this? Soup. That's right. Blended, brothy, nutritionally balanced soups are having a moment, reborn not just as comfort food but as optimal GLP-1 fuel. They're easy on digestion, hydrating, and can be portioned down to shot glass-sized servings if needed. Some companies are even marketing them as meal sips. But the changes go deeper than what's in the tray. Packaging, branding, and messaging are evolving too. Instead of bold claims like "satisfies your hunger" or "hearty and filling," new frozen food lines now whisper sweet nothings like "easy to digest," "metabolically balanced," and "gentle nourishment." It's a softer, more clinical language, like the love child of dietitian speak and spa menu copywriting. Of course, there's a delicate dance going on behind the scenes. Food companies don't want to alienate customers who aren't on these drugs, nor do they want to appear to be riding the coattails of a pharmaceutical trend with complex social, medical, and ethical baggage. So instead of plastering GLP-1 friendly across every box, you'll see euphemisms like portion smart, protein packed, or modern metabolism support. And let's not forget, this isn't just about health. It's about business. Smaller portions don't necessarily mean smaller profits. In fact, brands are charging more for less, because these new meals aren't just food, they're wellness tools. Add in subscription models, expert-designed meal plans, and proprietary nutrient blends, and you've got a whole new revenue stream. Still, some observers are cautious. Critics warn that designing meals around the needs of medicated, appetite-suppressed consumers may normalize a disordered approach to eating for everyone else. There's also the question of long-term sustainability. Will these GLP-1-centric meal plans stick once users go off the meds, or will freezer aisles once again be dominated by family-sized enchiladas and pint-sized cheesecakes? But for now, the trajectory is clear. The frozen food aisle is being reprogrammed for a new consumer, one who isn't eating for fun, but for function, who doesn't want quantity, but quality, who isn't asking, "What do I feel like eating?" but rather, "What can I tolerate that won't make me nauseous, but still hit 25 grams of protein? In short, we've entered the age of medicated appetite, and frozen food is getting a pharma-friendly glow-up. So don't be surprised if your next TV dinner looks less like a Thanksgiving feast and more like a carefully balanced petri dish of metabolic harmony. Because in the world of Ozempic and Wegovy, smaller isn't just beautiful, it's marketable.